Alright, so here I am with my 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.7 liter Hemi, and I cannot get it to start. I got it back, pulled it in the garage, then I went out to start a few hours later and just clicked, nothing. So took the battery down to Napa, tested it, said it was bad. So I got a brand new Napa battery. It's reading 12 point something volts, brand new. Got it all hooked up. You can see there's like very little corrosion going on here. I've got a little bit of experience working with cars and stuff, so I know a little bit, but this one's got me perplexed. So read some online forums and stuff that talk about where the starter is, and it is, I had to take off the wheel right here, and it is way back in here. So I'm gonna see if there's a way. Let me see. Okay, see the yellow wire, and then right above the yellow wire is that reddish thicker wire, and those are both connected to the starter, and that those marks right below it kind of look like scratch marks. Those are me tapping on it with a lead pipe, because I've read and heard that sometimes just to get it, you know, to engage, you can smack it with a hammer and it'll somehow miraculously work. So it's in a really tough spot. I hope it's not the starter. I hope I don't have to replace that. But every time, oh, and I did connect, I connected to test the power. I connected my voltmeter to that red connector right there, the positive, so the red to the red right there, and then I connected the black wire of my voltmeter up to the top of the the negative battery terminal. I used some cables, jumper cables, to be able to extend that, because my voltmeter didn't have wires that long. Okay, so and when I did that and I put the key and put it on the run position, like I'm gonna crank it, and I got 12.14 volts. So I think it's getting power. It's just something's wrong. It might, I don't know what it could be. This is really odd, but okay, so got power. I'm gonna put the key in right here. Okay, and then maybe you can hear it. So let's see, I'm gonna be quiet here, see if you can hear. Okay, here we go. Listen for the click. You hear that click? So if I turn it off, put it in again, you'll hear it again. That was it. So I am running out of ideas here, so any help would be appreciated. Alright, so I got this new starter here. Figured out that it was a bad starter I had when my car wasn't starting. And I got this one from AutoZone for $100. That's what it looks like. And I'm getting ready to put it back in. This took me about 3.5 hours to get out the old one. There's only 2 cables that go on here. Let me see if I put it between my legs. So the red one goes right there. And then there's like a little clip in here that you'll see. It goes right there. So I've got to figure out how to get it so in there. Okay, so just kind of zoom out. So I took the wheel off and took off the panel. There's some panel rivet holders in there. I took that off so that I could access the space, so I didn't have to drop the drive shaft, which a lot of other videos say you have to do, but you don't. I was able to get it out, and that was a pain. There's this bracket right here, okay, that goes right there, and the only reason you take those 2 bolts out, this comes off. It's doing something up there. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but it gives you just like a centimeter more room to be able to fit this starter into this big abyss, whatever, because it's really tight to get in there. But I'm gonna wiggle it in there and then get the wires on, and then try and get the starter bolts lined up and get it on. So I'll give it a shot here. Alright, so 2 hours later, finally got the starter put in. Just wanted to show you real quick. Alright, so there's our little hole right there. And I'm going to put the light on it. So I have my wife help me. So there's our new starter. The clip on that yellow wire broke when I took the old starter out. So I tried doing some hot glue gun. That didn't work. And I was able to just press it on and get it really nice and snug so it'll stay on there. And then that red wire right there that I'm pointing to with the light, right behind it, you can kind of see just the top of it. That's the bolt that it goes onto, and you've got to get that nut. You can barely see the top of that nut right there too. You've got to get that nut on there, and I'm telling you what, that's a pain in the butt. So here are the keys to doing it and to getting it in there. So the starter did go in through this hole right here. It was tricky, but you know, you wiggle it around, it makes it in there. We're able to get the bolts back on. You can see one of them. Let's see. Okay, let's see. One of them, maybe you can't see it. You can, but the camera can't get it. Anyway, so I also took off these two bolts right here. So just that'll give me a little bit more room, and that actually helped a lot. Underneath, I can go underneath and show you as well how we did it. All right, we're moving underneath. So there's the wheel well right there, and I got my light here so you could see. Okay, so you gotta come back. Let's see. All right, so right there, that's one of the starter bolts. That's the bottom starter bolt, and you can see the starter right there. All right, so right up above it, let's see if I can come back here and show you. Okay, there it is. There it is, right there. That bolt right behind the oxygen sensor, let's keep the light on it here, is the top bolt. And they're both 15 millimeters, and they're really, really tough to get to, especially that one right there. What we were able to do is take a socket wrench, or here, actually let me grab it and I'll show you, because we had to get to it from up above because we couldn't get any leverage down here. Okay, so again, you can see the bottom one right here. Now the other holes that are important to know about right here, and I know this light is kind of sucks. It's so dark in here. So I was able to reach up through here to help my wife as she was getting the wires connected. So there's enough room you could kind of reach up a wrench in a hand to get through there. And anyway, it's tough. And it's slow going, but it's possible. Okay, I just want to show you real quick how I was able to get that top starter bolt off. I'm not going to be able to show you exactly, so I'm going to recreate it. Can't show you exactly because I can't get my hand in there and the camera and the light. So what you do is you take this the socket wrench right here, right? So, you know, lefty loosey, righty tighty, and we'll pretend that I'm putting it on the bolt. You'll be able to get it on the bolt. I had my wife underneath helping me. So let's pretend that that's on the bolt right there. Obviously, it's not turning the way I want it, but then you take another wrench like that, and what you do is you interlock it like this, and you'll be able to get a lot of leverage. It's not really working right now, but that is the idea. Put it in there, and then you know, bring it down. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, message me and I can try and do another video.